name's Kevin Sidebottom, and I'm a speaker, author, and trainer, and I teach sales teams how to grow their business more efficiently, work through the sales process more efficiently, and grow profits. I also work with leadership teams on how to grow influence with their team members and generate more engagement. Today, let's talk about how to increase sales when business is slow. Now, we've just come out of a pandemic not too long ago, and you saw businesses going down. Well, they recovered, and things often do. But when business is slow, we got to generate cash flow, don't we? We got to make sure we're making money to support our needs. And I'm going to assume that you've financially done things so that you can actually weather storms, so you're not leveraged by banks and whatnot. But here's what we're going to talk about today on how to increase sales without discounting during bad times. Okay? So let's get into this video. First off, if we discount our product and services price, well, now we're discounting the value of our product offering. That's right. We're actually telling people, yeah, my product really isn't as fantastic as I've said. And we're also going to train those people to watch for different times to buy from us. Now, I've talked about the Lucky Jeans scenario where, they're expensive handmade jeans. They're fantastic. They're very flexible. I call them yoga pants for men for a reason. They have this 4-way stretch. They're very comfortable. You can actually sleep in them. They're that comfortable as compared to Wrangler, which is really rigid and whatnot. But here's the deal. They offer every Black Friday 50% off. When do you think I'm going to buy these jeans? When they're on sale. You've trained the customers to do that. Now, your business might be slow in the fall or getting close to Christmas because, well, let's face it, people typically don't buy when it's time to buy gifts from Santa Claus to their kids. It's just a known fact. But we don't have to definitely discount it. We can make sure that we're planning for this when we're planning the year, that yes, we'll have lower sales at this time. How do we weather that storm so we don't decrease our value? Because when we do that, we typically lower the price, but we also have to figure out ways to drive cost out. Well, that could be in your quality. It could be in some of the products you're using in your product offering and service. And I can tell you, when you start trying to find cheaper components, well, now your quality suffers. And the customer doesn't look at all of these individual little suppliers. They look at you. That's right. They look at you and say, your quality has slipped and I'm not satisfied. And now it opens the door for them to go look at other suppliers when the market picks back up. Now we need to be cognizant of this, because if we're going to go down this road, we're going to erode our product offering and we're going to devalue it. Now, when you discount price also, you're being cheapened, and people look at that and say, well, cheap price doesn't mean best value. So be cognizant of that. Now, let's talk about how we do this and increase sales in a down market without decreasing our price. Now, we definitely want to make sure we show our value to the customers. Now, how do we do that? Well, we look at our sales process. Now, if you don't have a sales process, I suggest you get one. If you already have a sales process that hasn't been netting you the returns it once did, it's time to bring someone in and revisit the sales process to see what you can tweak on it. I suggest looking at it every year. That's right. Every year you should be looking at your sales process to see how it's performing compared to last year's, by understanding the market to know if we're in a down market and there's a market fall where everybody's crashing. Obviously, a sales process isn't going to be the miracle cure. But if you're in a pretty stable market and you're in a downturn for yourself, you definitely need to look at your sales process, how well it's performing. Bring in the specialist to look at it. Get the outside view. It helps by adding these people in to help you. And there's lots of us out there, not just mine, but others. You got to look at this, okay? The second thing we need to do is make sure that we're bringing in our sales teams at least once a year, not for just a retreat to play games, but to actually train together. And that's to go through a training with a new person that brings in a new insight that gives you another tool in your toolbox to go out and sell. It works. It's been proven out. You'll increase your sales by taking another training. So we need to make sure we're doing this. We got to invest in our teams. The other thing we can do is read books together. That's right. Yeah, the unfavorable thing of reading that all salespeople sit there and scream against. I don't have time to read, right? Well, here's the deal. I've been reading about 12 books a year. That's right, 12. Here's how I do that. I read 10 pages a day. Well, 10 pages times 30 days in a calendar month, you can read through a 300-page book. Not all sales books are 300 pages. So you can get through a lot of books. But hey, if you want to do it once a quarter, go for it. Or once every 6 months with the team, go for it. But bring them together and make sure you're holding their feet to the fire to go through these books together. Because people are going to have different insights that are going to help each other. Now, the third thing I say is bring the teams in, not just for a training and do the books, but bring them in together at least once a year. Maybe you do the training for like one day, and then the next day you come in and have the teams go and train each other on the market. That's right. You need to be studying your market, your competition. Learn what they're saying out there and what they're promoting, so that way your teams can grow, and have them teach it, not the sales managers. Let the sales specialist actually come in and show how they're selling against the competition and what the competition's doing. The best way to learn is to actually teach. By using these things and investing in your team, constantly investing and growing, your team's going to grow their sales. It's a byproduct. So invest in them, encourage them, and grow together. And you're not going to have to worry about downturn markets for your teams as much. Okay? If you have any questions about this video, reach out. My contact's below. And if you like the video, hit like, subscribe, share it with other people so that way they can benefit. Because that's what I'm here to do, is just help people. All right? We'll see you next time.